Okay, welcome back. Um, in this video we're going to draw the ends that go on here, or at least one of the ends, and I'll show you how to do that. Now over here in the timeline, and then underneath the timeline we've got this. These are our parts. So that's our first part. We're actually just going to rename that by right clicking, rename, we call that a side. And I have renamed the tab down here. You don't have to, but I renamed mine to pencil box. So to draw the ends, we create a sketch. So we click the sketch button. Where do you want to form the sketch? And we're actually going to click on that rebate. So hover your mouse over that rebate there and click. I'm going to right click and go view normal to sketch plane, so we're looking straight down on it. I'm going to draw a rectangle. The rectangle needs to start in this corner and end at this corner. So hover over the corner, make sure you get that little corner indication, the little square, click once. Now move down to the opposite little corner here, click again. Sizes are already correct, so in fact we don't have to do anything there. And tick. Now we're going to view that back at 3 dimensions. I'll zoom backwards a bit. And we're going to use an extrusion. We're going to extrude. What faces or sketch regions do you want to extrude? Well, we've got to click on this new little rectangle that we drew here. So click once, and it's going to move out. We need it to move out a distance of 85, and press enter. But what we're going to do, that's adding that to that part, so that would become one part. We actually don't want that. We want it to be a new part. So select new over here, and it should preview as a different color, and tick. And there's one of our ends. What's missing from this end? Yes, the groove. So we're going to draw the groove in. And before we do that, let's rename this new part. Right click, rename. Just kind of end one. Now to draw the groove in here, this object will actually be in the way, so we can just hide that for the moment. So down here in the parts, click on the little eyeball and it'll hide it, so we don't see it. It'll be easier without it there. I'm going to click sketch to create a new sketch, and we want to click on this face. We want to select that face, so click once. Let's view that front on. So right click, view normal. Just going to zoom it in a bit. We're going to select the rectangle tool. Don't start the rectangle in the corner, just up close on that edge, click once. Click again on the other edge. And now we're going to choose the dimension tool. Dimension, do you remember the sizes? Click once, click again, and set this to 4. And from here to here, we're going to set that as 3. Do you remember what happens next? So that sketch is complete. So we can tick that. We can go back to a 3D view. If you guessed that we need to do an extrusion, you are correct. So click the extrude button. What do you want to extrude? This rectangle. Now it's trying to add. We don't want to add, we want to remove. And the distance is 5. So have a look at the preview, make sure it looks right. It should look like this. When you're happy, tick. There we go. That's one of our ends drawn in place. We can turn that part back on. At this point, you may also, I'll show you this, if you right click on each of the parts and go to Edit Appearance, you can change the colors. So you can change that to whatever you like. I'm happy with that being grey and blue. And tick when you're done. So I could do the same for the end, Edit Appearance, choose a new color, tick. That's it for this video. We'll do the other end in the next video.